See that light leaking off the big top? That just.
Here we go over the comments.
As you know, public comment is next on the agenda. Here's the rules of procedure. You can make public comments.
Your
if
mic's
you-
not working.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that better?
These turn on.
All
Are they on? They're on.
all right, you can make public comment if you're a resident or of the township or a taxpayer. Please raise your hand until you are recognized. You have 3 minutes to make your comments. Once you have 15 seconds left, I will tell you so you can wrap up your comments. For your comments, please come up to the microphone, take a seat, state your name and address so we can take it down for the minutes. Turn on the mic and face the board and make your comments. Please understand this is not a debate session, and this is not a place for abusive language or profanity. It's for comments. We ask the audience to refrain from crying out or being disruptive, and we ask you to leave or refuse to follow if you refuse to follow stated conduct or disruptive to the meeting. Thank you.
At this time, are there any comments on the agenda items? Please come forward and state the agenda item.
I don't know why they're not working.
I don't think it's working. Lights on.
Keith Kell, 1941.
Which agenda item? Which agenda item?
Oh, I thought you said I had to tell my name. New business, B.
Okay.
All right. Can you say in front of God and all these people that that will remain an open space and that you won't try to steal it like you're trying to steal Tommy Small's property?
Any other comments?
Yes.
Forward and state the name on the agenda.
Martin Traber. You need an address too?
Yes.
138 Rose Valley Road. 9C. It just says improvements on West Moyer Road, and I'm a little concerned that I know that there was talk at one time to straighten the road out, and the speed on there would increase, and that would cause more issues than having the roads like that. Being in the township for many years now, I haven't seen many accidents along there, so I'm just kind of concerned of what the plan is.
Others? Moving on, approval of the minutes in your packet. There are 2 sets of minutes. One for December, one for the first part of January. So we'll start with the December, so I'll need a motion to approve those minutes.
I have a question on that. Page 4.
Which date, please? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, December 18th for 10,000.
Could you speak up a little since the mics aren't working?
It's not working.
People wouldn't move them off the table, they don't be working, but other people use this.
I have a question on page 4, Don, where you said that the commissioners were invited to a meeting. We got an invitation with Summer Grove. I've never received an invitation, so I just want to clear that record.
Offered, well,
Second one does, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, second paragraph.
I don't think it was all the commissioners, because we had a quorum at that point. I think it was just Trace and I, one guy, so I didn't catch that mistake. And you're correct, Dave, it wasn't all the commissioners.
Okay.
Comment, Don?
Yeah, I don't, it wasn't all the
Your
commissioners.
guys, good to go?
Yeah.
Others?
Sorry about that, Dave, I didn't catch that.
Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
In a second, more discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Against? Motion carries. The next set is to January 2024. It's a short one. I need a motion to accept that.
I'll make that motion.
Need a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Here in a second. Any discussion on that one? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Payment of bills in your packet, you have the bill list, $393,508.63. I'll need a motion to accept the bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills in $393,508.63.
We got a motion, is there a second?
I will second.
Here in a second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Includes the payment of bills. Reports, first one, admin, township manager, Michelle.
Yep, so my report is in your packet. Just remind the board to just be cognizant of all the issues that are going on in the zoning department, some of which you may see at future meetings. Also, in your packet is the December 31, 2023 financial report. It does include the updated entries for the criminal count, but also please note that we are in the midst of our audit, and there could be some audit adjustment entries that the auditor will require as part of the audit, so you will receive your final 12/31/23 financial report in February, as has been done in the past. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Questions for township manager? Okay, moving on to police chief, Jim.
Good evening, Commissioners, ladies and gentlemen. Just like to highlight a couple things. For 2023, our calls for service were 6,112 incidents. That's a couple hundred more than last year. The other thing I'd like to highlight is that hopefully we'll be testing with the consortium sometime late March, early April. Lastly, with that number of calls for service, I'd like to thank the officers for their efforts as far as serving the citizens of the township.
Questions for police chief? Thanks, Jim. Public works, Chad's not here this evening. The report's in your packet. Michelle, you have any comment?
Nope, no comment.
Township solicitor, Eric, any comments? this time?
No comments, however, I will ask for an executive session with no action tonight, but on two litigation matters.
Questions for solicitor? Township engineer, in your report, you also had the standard packets within the report. Michelle, anything to add from engineers?
Just my usual comment on the building and zoning report. If you pay attention to the zoning issues on page 6, in the event the township would have to file citations, then I would notify you accordingly.
Thank you, Michelle. Tax collector report? Nothing heard. Committee chair reports, open space and rec, correct?
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, everyone. Our board report is in your packet. We're requesting one action item of you tonight, and that would be new business item D, discuss and consider approval of naming and signage for the Swank property. And also would like to add that I was informed today, the township manager was informed yesterday, the day before it was a holiday, that we were in receipt of a DCED grant of $200,000 to be used toward Hollenbach Park. Makes a total of $450,000 we've raised so far, with $5,000 contribution from the township.
Good deal. Great. Questions for open space? Thanks. Fire and ambulance, Don?
The report's in your packets. I have nothing else to add.
Nothing to
Any
add?
questions?
Questions for Don?
I just want to thank the fire company. This morning they did plow the parking lot for us, which is a great help for both our public works department and our administration. So I want to thank the fire company. They typically do that, and we truly appreciate it.
Thanks, Michelle. Continuing on now with old business A, it's a Vorderend subdivision.